Hello and welcome to Inside the Game on this beautiful Thursday evening. Live on Tobago Updates and of course, yes, Tobago Sports Live. So happy to be here with you guys again. Another busy sporting week. Cami, good evening to you and of course good evening to our lovely viewers.
A pleasant good night to you, Tobago, and by extension all others who are watching us. So, of course, another busy week, as you said, in sports. I mean, sport is definitely open, the place is definitely open, and we are off to a bang, yes?
Yeah, indeed. You know, I'm actually just coming from another sporting event. I was at Trinidad yesterday and today. Taking in under 13 cricket, you know, of course it's cricket.
Of course.
And, semi-finals of the interzone tournament. Semi-finals ended today, and of course the final is going to be held next Wednesday. So, yeah, and so many other things happening in Tobago as well.
Yes, a lot of things happening in Tobago. We have the Tobago Cup, which is in full swing. The District Cup, which is in full swing. We have a lot of athletic competitions going on. Of course, this weekend is hot and heavy in the Kaizen Panthers. Of course, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But things hot. Things are definitely hot.
And hot on the outside, and of course it's going to be hot on the inside as well. I'm seeing here that we have like 5 interviews tonight.
Yep.
We have Jaron Douglas, our national table tennis player. We also have Mr. Lyons doing a fatal, is it Fatal Razak run?
Fatal Razak.
Fatal. Well, you.
I hope I said that correct.
Fatal Razak. Yeah, I need to know more about that one. Then we have another walker, our national swimmer. Then we have Jeffrey Harris. Something to do with basketball.
Yes.
A basketball there, and then we have a representative from the Power Boat Association talking about an initiative there where we have some Tobagonians involved as well. So it's a packed program on tonight. I know that we are all about informing the public about everything that's happening with sport in Tobago and nationally. So I'm really excited to hear what our guests tonight's going to be speaking about.
Me up.
You know, it's going to be really, really tight. And, you know, it's still early to share the live, like the page and inform persons that we are live here tonight on Inside the Game, talking sport about Tobagonians.
Of course, excellent in sports.
But yeah, and I saw you doing some refereeing this week as well.
Last weekend, yes.
Last weekend.
Last weekend, Saturday and Saturday.
That was a match or a real game?
No, it was a real. Oh my God!
I don't know.
I don't believe you all did that. I do not believe you all did that.
Look at it. Oh my! Camille, you should be in the World Cup, you know. You know,
you'll behave now. Take this thing down.
That's what I'm talking about.
My goodness.
Yeah, so you actually inside the game. That's
what I'm talking about. Definitely.
Yeah, we're upping for the cast. So what? We're going to take a break and come back with our first guest?
Definitely. We're coming back with Mr. Lyons.
Mr. Lyons, that's the guy from the run.
Yes.
Yes. So, guys, share the live. Let them know we are live on Inside the Game. It's Tobago Updates and Tobago Sports Live, where we inform about all that's happening with sport in Tobago and Trinidad by extension. So stay tuned. We'll be back with Mr. Lyons.
Let's go! Let's go! The masses. Reach our rapidly growing viewership on Facebook and YouTube. Promote your brand in Trinidad and the Caribbean through M&E TV Now and Gayel. Yes, we can build unique ads for your business. Call now 284-6597 and advertise with us. Let's go!
And welcome back to Inside the Game. I am here with our first interview. I have with me Mr. Dwayne Lyons of Keystone Fitness. You can see it written across his chest. A pleasant good night to you, Mr. Lyons.
Hi, good evening, Carmen.
And how are you?
I'm very good, you know.
It's always fantastic to have you here with us, of course. I don't know if a lot of you may know him, but I, of course, He's known for his different runs and pop-up runs and, of course, Keystone Fitness, which is a fitness, what do you call it, a club?
Well, yeah, we do personalized training. Yeah, and then, well, we do getting more into the fitness events.
Okay, nice. So we are here talking about the Fatal Razak. Yes. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Fatal Razak, yes.
Okay, great. The Fatal Razak run is scheduled for the 30th, which is Monday, which is Indian Arrival Day. So what is the history behind this run? Why that name?
All right, so the Fatal Razak, we started the Fatal Razak run in 2019. And, well, because it was Indian Arrival Day, we wanted to tie into that element of the holiday. So that is why we used the Fatal Razak, because, you know, the Fatal Razak was the boat that was tied to the East Indian arrivals to Trinidad and Tobago. So we decided to kind of peg the event on that day and tie it into that whole occasion. And that's how we started in 2019 with that run.
Okay, nice. So if you did not know, there's a little bit of history for you. The Fatal Razak was the boat associated with the Indian Arrival Day, all right? So that's the reason behind the name. All right, good. So now it's all about this run. So where is this run taking place? What time? Give us some information specific to this run.
Okay, so this year what we're doing a pop-up run. So we originally planned to have a bigger event, well, in 2020, but of course, you know what happened in 2020.
Of course.
So as things started opening back up, we were not initially planning to have the run this year, but people were asking, and it was kind of on our minds, so we decided, you know what, we'll do like a kind of softer, smaller version of what we wanted to have, because we had a lot of big ideas. So what we are doing again, as I said, on the 30th of May, that's Monday, we are going to be at the Boku Integrated Facility Car Park, and we're starting at 6:30. We're asking people to be there from 6, because we're going to be starting promptly at 6:30, and we're going to be running from the Boku Integrated Facility Car Park. We're going to be running through the village of Boku, the beautiful village of Boku. Right. We're heading all the way to Mount Irvin Beach facilities, and then we're going to come back through it, and then we're going to end up finishing right back by the Boku Integrated facility.
How long is this run doing?
It is a 5K, it's 3.1 miles, so it's pretty manageable by most. Right. Yeah, and you know, it's a nice area running through the golf course, running past the beach.
A great view.
Yes, definitely a great view. And we ended up back by the beach. So.
All right, nice. So you could always come prepared to take a little swim.
Take a little swim, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, of course, there is registration and there's a price attached. I know, I think from the flyer I saw that there's $50 per person.
$50 per person, yeah, $120 for groups of 3, correct.
All right. And sorry, I got thrown off there a little bit.
Registration?
Yes, registration.
So we have online registration, and if anybody wishes to register, they can message our number 354-7558. That's 354-7558, and we will send you the registration link. We circulated it, but we know some people didn't get it. So anybody interested, you can just send a WhatsApp message to 354-7558, and we'll send you the registration link. And we're encouraging everybody to register, because we're trying to, you know, manage the numbers. We're still trying to be responsible in everything, manage the numbers, and making sure we could keep everybody safe in all things.
Okay, and for persons who are not very tech savvy or may not have the time to register before, is there going to be registration on the day?
Yeah, we will still have registration in there, but we still encourage people to as much as you could before, so at least we could monitor the numbers. But we would have, because we're trying to start, we're aiming to start on time, so we don't want too much delay in terms of getting people registered. So we're trying to keep that at a minimum.
And what about, I know usually for runs and stuff, you usually have packages with numbers and stuff.
Well, for this year, what we originally would have done it, but what we're doing for this year, because the lighter version, we haven't people banded, so all people are registered, we're banding, we're doing the wristband so we could identify you. And yeah, but we don't have full packages, but next year for sure we're coming out with all of those. We have like a lot of plans for next year.
Okay, nice.
But we're just trying to do this kind of softer version to just kind of because we really wanted to kind of get people back moving and up and running. You know, we have been down for so long. You know, so we're just trying to get people back into it and back moving and having some fun again.
All right, fully understood. So I already hear you talking about next year. So this is something that persons can expect every year.
Yes, yes.
And of course, I'm expecting bigger and better.
Of course. We had really big plans for 2020. You know?
I understand that. I understand that, of course.
Plans. Yeah, we have some big. We have some big things coming for next year as well. And yeah, so yeah, for sure, it is definitely an annual event. That is how we intended it to be. Yeah, annual event, and that's why we pegged it to the holiday. You know, and that's why we linked it in that way. Yeah, so it is for sure locked every Indian Arrival Day, regardless of when it falls. The Fata Razak 5K is going to be on.
It's going to be on. So that is something, guys, you definitely have to look forward to on the 30th of May from this year. Going forward, unless we have another pandemic, God forbid, the Fata Razak 5K run is going to be on, right? Any other information you want to get out there doing?
Well, yeah, I just want to, again, encourage people to come out and support again. Even if you don't want to run, you could walk, or if you just want to come and show some support, we will take it. You know, we are always encouraging people to kind of get up and get moving. That's very important in these times, to kind of get up and get moving. You know, and again, you know, we're looking forward to that support, and we have a lot of more things planned coming up. You know, so yeah, anybody interested, and even if you want to kind of volunteer for any assistance on the day, like it would not be a long event. We should be totally finished by about 8 o'clock, so it's not going to be long. It's very tight. We just come in to do what we have to do and get it done. You know.
Okay, great. And as you can see on the flyer, guys, there are medals for the finishers. So come out, it's a way to encourage you.
Yes.
Come out, get your medals, run the race, get your medals. As he said, even if you're coming out to walk, you can walk, have a nice walk, make it an activity for maybe friends, family, whatever it may be, just to get active, especially if you were not active for a very long time. Get back active, get back moving. It's all about the Fata Razak run. It's on Monday, 30th at 6:30 a.m. You do not want to miss it. Thank you so much, Dwayne.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you for this event coming up, right?
Yes.
This is definitely have something to look forward to. All right, guys, you are inside the game, and we are going to take a short break and come right back. We have more interviews for you. We have more stuff coming up for you. So you don't want to go anywhere. Definitely stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. Of course, we just heard from Mr. Lyons talking about an event on Monday. Something that I think I may attempt to try. think I may walk, not run, but walk and jog. I may try to run to the finish line, but I can't promise the entire run. Out of shape. I know Camille definitely can beat that run. Just saw her looking very strong as a referee there. But of course, we move on with the interviews. We have on the line with us, thankfully, Mr. Darren Douglas, a national table tennis player. So Douglas, can you hear me? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Good evening to you, sir.
Good night.
Fantastic. So you have one of the national colors there. Yeah. Douglas, we have you on tonight. We recently saw that you did really good representing the country out there in the Dominican Republic. You won 2 medals, 2 bronze medals. Share with us your experience out there.
Well, first of all, I went to a training camp in Portugal for 1 month before the championships. I was the captain of the under-19 boys team that went to Dominican Republic. In the team's event, we came third, which we bring back bronze. I didn't play in the doubles event, neither the mixed doubles, but eventually I was able to get our next bronze in the singles event, where I came third. I went down to the guy from Puerto Rico, 3-0, but I'm still thankful for the result in the end.
Yeah, and looking back at that game that you went down 3-0 to the guy from Puerto Rico, where do you think it went wrong for you?
Well, the guy from Puerto Rico, he trains in the Europe often. I recently went to a training camp last year, the end of last year, for 3 months in Germany, and he was also in the camp. So we know each other game, but in the end, it was in favor of him. So kudos to him,
So you came out with 2 bronze medals. Going into the competition, what achievements you really want to come out with? Are you satisfied with the bronze medals? I know, obviously, you want to win gold, but in terms of where you are at in terms of your table tennis career, you comfortable with the medals, or you felt that you could have done much better?
Well, I was satisfied with my performance because it's been a while that in the boys category, mostly that 2-3 years now, we haven't medaled in the singles event. So bringing back home bronze in the singles, it's really a good thing. I made my country proud, my supporters, my family, everyone proud. Because in the end, I was amongst all the Puerto Ricans in the semifinals, so it was really a good thing.
Yeah, and earlier you mentioned that you were in Portugal for a camp. Tell us more about that camp, and I mean, how did you get there, and what you went for?
Well, my main objective in Portugal was to try to see how much I can put in before my championship in Dominican Republic, because in 1 month it's really a short space of time. I think if I went for a little longer, I think I would have been playing at a high standard to go into the tournament. But all in all, I think my game has improved in that 1 month, which was a short space of time, because my coach, he always believed in me, and I always have my team support. My family, my supporters, they're always behind me, so it was really a good thing.
Where are you based now, Darren? Are you based in Trinidad?
Yes, I'm based in Trinidad now.
Yeah, and for those who may be watching for the first time, can you share with them, who is Darren Douglas? We have you here as a Tobagonian living in Trinidad, representing Trinidad and Tobago. So who is Darren Douglas? What school you attended? Which village you live in Tobago? Tell me about your coach as well.
Okay, well, I'm originally from Tobago, Sinai, Tobago.
You're still Tobago Nyando? You're not originally?
Yeah, I'm from Tobago. Yes. My club is in Trinidad, in Queen's Park, over. It's 2 years now I've been with Queen's Park. My coach, Aaron Edwards, he's also from Trinidad, but sometimes I go to the Europe and train, and I come back to Trinidad in my club to try to keep up that standard, because in Tobago there's a lot of juniors coming up, but in order for me to keep up that standard, I have to keep playing with the senior players in Trinidad. You know, the top senior players is from Trinidad, so I try to take advantage of that. So I just try to keep up that.
So where are you ranked in Trinidad and Tobago?
In Trinidad and Tobago, I'm ranked number 1 in juniors, under 19 and under 21 boys, and in the men ranking, I'm ranked number 3.
Right. What's next for you, Darren? You following that particular tournament, are you going to be involved in any major tournament for the remainder of this year?
Yes, I have 2 major tournaments coming up so far, which would be I'm supposed to go to the Commonwealth Games in England and the Pan American Games in Argentina, which will be coming up in August. So those are my 2 main objectives right now that I'm focusing on. I also want to attend like maybe 2 or 3 World Junior Championships in the Europe. So I'm training towards that at the moment.
Fantastic. Where have table tennis taken you thus far? Because you keep mentioning Europe. It seems that you have been there pretty often. You care to list some of the countries that you have traveled to?
Recently, yes.
Yeah, so you care to list some of the countries?
Well, okay. Recently I've been to Germany for 3 months, which was late last year. Now I've been to Portugal, and I've been to Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Jamaica, Guyana, Dominican Republic, Italy, and the United States of America.
Fantastic. So you have traveled the world, basically.
Yeah. Yes,
and before we wrap, do you see table tennis as a career? You think that you can make a career out of table tennis?
Yes, I can, but in order for me to do so, I think that the opportunities are out there.
Right.
So far since I've been to the Europe, there are a lot of coaches that are watching me and stuff. You know, I always try to keep my head on and stay focused, because you never know who is looking at you when you're on the field. So I always try to, stay disciplined and stay focused. So I think once I stay on the right track, I think I can make it.
Yeah.
And maybe sign a contract with a club, that's my dream. So I think, so.
Yeah. Is there any particular player that you look up to or you try to emulate?
Well, in table tennis, Malong, he's from China. He is ranked number 2 in the world at the moment. He always inspires me. I always look up to him as my role model. He always trains hard. I always love how he approach every match. He always focus. He always say a prayer. So I always look up to him as my role model.
Yeah. And Darren, we here at the Inside the Game and Tobago Updates, we really want to congratulate you for all your achievements. And we as Tobagonians are very proud of you. We like to claim you.
Yes.
Although you say that you are currently living in Trinidad, you're still a Tobagonian, living in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. And we want to wish you all the best in your upcoming events. Before you go, young persons or young people watching this interview, is there anything you want to tell them as a national player?
Well, as a national player, I just want to thank God, firstly, for having me reaching this far in my career. There's a lot more to go that I want to achieve in my career. So I just want to say, everyone, thank you for the support and continue supporting me. You know, I would always try my best, and yes.
Yes. Darren, it's been really, really nice talking to you. And of course, don't be a stranger. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. We will keep in touch with you in the remainder of this year. So thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we've been speaking with Darren Douglas, a national table tennis player, doing really good things for the country and himself. And of course, we here at Inside the Game and Tobago Updates do wish him all the best with his events this year. Kami,
yes.
Have you ever tried table tennis?
I have, but just for fun. Just for fun.
Being a cricketer, right? They told me to try table tennis so it can increase my hand-eye coordination.
Right.
Well, I don't see the ball. The ball so small. I custom with the bigger balls now. But it's really an interesting.
It's a very technical game.
Yeah. I prefer to play all fours. So Darren is really a really good player.
Very talented, I must say.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break, right?
And
we're going to come back with some more interviews. I told you guys it's a packed program. Right, so when you come back, you're going to see a swimming pool. Yeah, a swimming pool you're going to see.
I guess.
You're going to see me doing some backstrokes as well. Yeah. Right, so stay tuned. Remember to share the live. We are Inside the Game.
Let's go! Advertise with Tobago Updates. Call 284-6597. If you have a small or large business, we can get your information in front of the masses. Reach our rapidly growing viewership on Facebook and YouTube. Promote your brand in Trinidad and the Caribbean through M&E TV Now and Gayel. Yes, we can build unique ads for your business. Call now 284-6597 and advertise with us. Advertise with Tobago Updates. Call 284-6597. If you have a small or large business, we can get your information in front of the masses. Reach our rapidly growing viewership on Facebook and YouTube. Promote your brand in Trinidad and the Caribbean through M&E TV Now and Gayel. Yes, we can build unique ads for your business. Call now. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back to Inside the Game. And of course, we do have another guest with us here on set. And of course, let me thank our last interviewee there, Darren Douglas, our national table tennis player, talking about his achievements currently. But of course, I'm sitting next to a very intimidating figure when it comes to swimming. She's very tall and looks very strong compared to what I see online. It's always good to see people in presence. Good night to you.
Good night.
Hello? Are you good?
I am.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us here this evening. Pan American Swimming Championships coming up. You ready for that?
I am. I've been training, preparing for it.
You've been training and preparing. And how has preparation been?
A little bit difficult because I don't have much pool time, but I do have land training and gym, so I am going with that.
So you want more pool time, or you're not having pool time, or is that a deliberate tactic to get into?
Oh no, I need more pool time, but just under some circumstances is what I have to deal with, so I just work with what I have.
Oh, circumstances in Tobago or national?
Oh no, I live Trinidad.
You live Trinidad. Know? So you want more pool time and not getting more pool time?
Yes.
Okay. So I see recently that you guys are Aqua Warriors, but have participated in a meeting Trinidad, and you guys have done really good stuff there.
Yeah.
You care to share more about that event?
It was the National Open Long Course Championships. This is usually a qualifier for another national meet, the CCCAN. It is, I don't know the English for it, but it is being held in Barbados this year. I'm not going.
You're not going?
I did qualify, but I'm just not going. So yeah, this meet is usually a qualifier, but other athletes use it for a qualifier for events further down in the year.
I say, and why aren't you going? I think the fans will want to know as well. I mean, Onella Walker, a national swimmer, what, #1 in Trinidad and Tobago right now?
Backstroke, yes.
Backstroke, right? And you're not participating in that event. You don't see it as a major event, or?
It's not that I don't see it as a major event. It's just not, I guess, lining up. I am doing a little too much traveling, so it's cutting off with work because next week I have Pan Am Championships, and then CCCAN will be held 2 weeks after in Barbados, and then when I return the next week, I would have to leave to Guadeloupe for Caribbean Games. So that's a little bit too much back-to-back for me.
So you're picking and choosing which events you think may be. Okay. So where do you put the Pan American Games? It's Pan American, right? That's next week.
Pan American Age Group Championship.
Age Group Championship. And where do you put that event? You think that's up there and that's something that you should participate in?
Yes, it's a little bit better exposure with the Latin countries. A bit more competition in the event I have to do.
All right. And the team is ready for that event?
Yes, the team is. A lot of preparations is happening in and around the pool in regards to the facilities as well as each individual.
Yeah. And Onella, some persons watching this may be seeing you for the first time. You care to share a little bit more about yourself? I mean, where did you start swimming? Some of your major achievements as a swimmer?
Well, I was always a water person because I live Castara.
Yeah, big up Castara. I'm in Castara too. I grew up in Castara as well, yeah.
Right, so Castara being like right by the beach. We always used to be down there as kids. So we grew up on the beach, but I was first in track and field. But due to growth spurs and, you know, the knees because I'm tall. So I just had to go over to swimming. No kind of pressure on my joints. And that's where I just saw that I kind of have like a little talent for it. So I just went on with that and continuously training there, and that's where my journey in swimming started.
So, and this is from what age you started off?
12 maybe, which is a little late for competitive swimming, but it just worked out really good for me, and I really appreciate that.
And since you have started, which would you say has been the performance that you still remember and tell your friends about? Which performance was that?
When I broke the short course 200-meter backstroke record, I think this was, I may be wrong, 2019. Yeah, but during COVID was just like a really standstill moment for a lot of athletes. So yeah, so just trying to catch back from that
so
moment.
That COVID impacted your preparation?
A lot, because you know a lot of the sporting facilities shut down, and we had nowhere really to train. You know, the beaches was closed, gyms closed. It's either home, and I'm not really good at working out alone. So my brother, he pushed me because we used a friend home gym.
Right.
So I went with him and just tried to get a little training in, just not to gain that extra pound.
What's the preparation like for a national swimmer? What do you do on a daily basis outside of? You mentioned that you work as well, right?
I work and I'm in school.
Oh, so you have an 8-to-4 job.
Yeah.
And you train. What's it like being a national athlete or someone who's aspiring to be more than just representing the country at the age groups? Because I'm thinking that you want to take this swimming further than just representing at the age group level.
Well, my morning starts at 5 o'clock because I have training from 6 to 8 a.m.
Right.
And then I have like some classes in between that period. And then on some days I work from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Right.
I teach kids learn to swim, well, kids and adults.
So you are actually a swimming coach?
Yes.
Oh, so that's your job?
Yes.
So, well, I mean, you're surrounded by swimming, so you train and you coach?
Yes, water all over.
and this happens at the National Aquatic Center?
My job, no. I work for a private company.
Right.
But yeah, after work, I usually come home and try to get in all assignments. You know, so that's what we tell ourselves.
So
it usually doesn't really happen. So yeah. And then on some days that I'm not working in the evening, I cross train with track and field to gain that extra fitness. So most days I do double training.
Right.
And school in between. So. Yeah.
Oh, and you care to share what you are actually studying?
I'm studying hospitality studies, THDI.
THDI.
So it's be back and forth with Trinidad, you know, for practicals. It's exhausting.
I recently saw online that you lost your mom last year. Condolences to you and your family.
Thank you.
How has that impacted you and your career?
A lot, but it's not something I would like to get into.
Something. I understand totally. So, what can we expect from Ornella and the Tobago team? Is yourself and who else will be going to Trinidad for the Pan American?
Coach Rochelle Pierre is chaperoning.
Right.
So I'm the only swimmer from Tobago that will be representing in the Pan Am Age Group Championships that is being held next week. Right. And Coach Rochelle Pierre, who's my coach, she's a chaperone on the team. So it's good to have somebody.
and what can we expect from you and from the Trinidad and Tobago team?
Well, personally, I'm trying to achieve Commonwealth standards. It's being held in Birmingham in late July, August. And also, it's just one record I'm just trying to break.
What's that record?
The 50-meter backstroke. Like, I'm just so close and it's just not happening. But yeah, that's my aim.
And why you think it's not happening? Are you probably focusing on it too much? Or?
I think that is the issue. Like, my mind just set on that a little too much. So that's just my set focus. And I think that will just throw me off a little bit.
So have you already researched who's going to be your main competitor next week?
No.
Oh, so you're just going to enter the pool?
I don't like to get into that because I just overthink a little too much, just like with the record.
Right.
So I'd rather just go, on the day I'll see their time, I'll see my time, and then I'll work with that.
All right. Which is your pet event?
Well, I'm a backstroker. I do all the backstroke, 50, 100, and 200 meter. I haven't done the 200 meter training in a while, and I'm doing that for Pan Am, so that will be a little bit interesting. But the 50 and the 100 I have high hopes for.
The 50 and the 100. Right, so Ornella, I mean, it's always been, nice seeing you representing the country, representing yourself, and more so representing Castara, because of course we have to always put a plug in for Castara. And we here want to wish you all the best in your event next week. And where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years as a swimmer? You think that you'll be coaching, or you think that I'm going to be up there?
As a competitive swimmer, and seeing other competitive swimmers, I do not want to be a competitive coach.
Oh, right.
I'm good.
Right.
Ooh, I'll just leave that to my coach and the others. Yeah. They're good at it. I can't do it.
Okay, but so where do you see yourself as a swimmer next 5 years?
Well, next 5 years at the Olympics.
At the Olympics?
And hitting a couple World Championships.
Right.
It's definitely my goal.
Fantastic. So you guys are ready for the first time here on Inside the Game. Ornella, we're going to record this moment, and when you make that Olympic team, we're going to replay this interview. Any words of encouragement for the Tobago public and the Trinidad public to come out next week and support you guys? You don't want anyone to come. I'm going to be there. No. I'm going to be there.
No, it's always really good to see familiar faces in the stands. Like my brother's already making, you know, arrangements to come down. It's really exciting because that'll be the first time they're going to see me swim.
Swimming, right.
So I'm excited, especially at that large scale. So yeah, swimming is fun. It's a fun championship because it's always so close by. So
yeah, fantastic. Alana, thank you so much for being with us here on Inside the Game.
Thanks for
having
me.
As I said before, we wish you all the best, and the national team all the best, Coach Rochelle Pierre. And Mosey is going to be there as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not
sure, but you know, I'm hoping my coach comes through.
I'm going to be there cheering as someone from Castell as well. So guys, we have been chatting with our national swimmer, Nala Walker. She and the national team, they're going to be performing next week, I think over a week from Wednesday to Sunday, in the Pan American Age Group Championships at the National Aquatic Center in Trinidad. I want to wish them all the best. Yes, so if you are in Trinidad and you have some time, go and support the national team. Yes, so we're going to be back with more interviews. Stay tuned.
Let's go! 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 Let's go!
Welcome back. Yes, you are inside the game, and forgive me for not having the swimming pool. You know, they brought sand, but they didn't bring the water. So I couldn't show the back stroke.
They brought sand?
Yeah, they brought the sand.
The sand for the swimming pool?
Yeah. No, it's salt water, you know, salt water.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
I remember.
I got you.
There's a joke where people living in Mason all say they wanted a beach, and they told him that you bring the sand and I can bring the water in a way. You know that kind of way? You know, yes. So it's so good hearing from Nala Walker.
That was a fantastic interview. I sat there and I listened to her speak, and it's so good. One of the things that I admired is the way she was able to articulate herself.
Yes.
She spoke like a true professional.
Yes.
And she spoke just how we would like for our young athletes to actually talk when they have an interview. You know, the positivity in her voice, knowing exactly what she wants, knowing exactly what she looks for, knowing exactly the pieces that she wants to put together, especially on the day that she gets to the event. It's fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and she's from Castor,
Marcus just had to put that in.
So we have someone on the line with us going to be talking about Hoop Nation.
Hoop Nation,
that's basketball. That sounds interesting, Hoop Nation. Waiting for him to come on. Yes, so Mr. Jeffrey Harris.
Yes. Are you all hearing me clearly?
Yeah, clearly. You know, there's a rapper, he looks like a rapper, Nick Cannon. Is Nick Cannon yet? Yeah. I'm sure you have been told that you look like Nick Cannon before. Yes, good evening to you, sir. Hoop Nation. What's Hoop Nation? What's this Hoop Nation all about?
Hoop Nation Academy have been founded since 2016. I'm a teacher at Pleasantville Secondary School. So, and a little history about myself, ex-national basketball player, also played, basketball in the university level, Division I, coached internationally, in France, in Italy, Switzerland, and I said, what can I do for Trinidad and Tobago in the sport of basketball? So taking the initiative of all my knowledge, I said I have to start a youth basketball program in my school. So it started off at Pleasantville Secondary School, and it started growing as players such as Malik Lewis went to Spain at the age of 14, and other players and the organization started growing. So together with that, Hoop Nation now decided what can we do on a bigger scale coming out of the pandemic to do something for Trinidad and Tobago basketball. So we came up with the initiative, a community basketball initiative by the name of Ball All Day. All right. And Ball All Day is we actually taking basketball to the communities of Trinidad and Tobago just to highlight the talent of Trinidad and Tobago internationally. And it have been getting a lot of following. People are actually contacting us weekly for us to be in their community, for us to build their community with our brand. And we highly believe that sport is the answer to curb crime in Trinidad and Tobago. It is the answer. So the extracurricular activities such as sports, such as dance and drama, such as even students having other things such as CVQ, learning a new skill. All that things are extremely important for the discipline of the young population of Trinidad and Tobago. And as you can see right now, there's a lot of domestic issues, a domestic problem, juvenile delinquency, broken homes, family members, nuclear families broken down, a lot of divorce, all this is happening. And I think the discipline behind that is broken down from the home also affects me personally, because I know that sport could help that. Sport could truly help that, because it helps scaffold child. It helps meet the child at its zone of proximal development. It actually gives their avenue to express themselves in different ways. So building on the foundation of what I believe in and my philosophy, Hoop Nation Academy is all about love. It's all about youth development, and all about highlighting the talents of community. Community is extremely important in building character, adding values, moral, ethics to the young population, and the young population will carry that on to the future of building Trinidad and Tobago.
Fantastic. Indeed, a mouthful there. And I think you have sold Hoop Nation quite appropriately with that opening, I want to call it a sentence, more than a sentence.
What's an opening statement?
Yeah. And so we are told that you're going to be in Tobago this weekend. I mean, what can Tobagoans expect?
Yes, so based on we in the Ball All Day community basketball, we have set out to do 20 communities by August 31st. So far, we have covered 10 communities, and Tobago will be the 11th community on the list. And it's something special for us, because on our list we say Tobago is a place we need to be. I have a lot of history being in Tobago with basketball, with Kerry Celestine, Gerald, or even with the UTT program, the scholarship program that I was in. I think all the basketballers in Tobago, and they know me and what we are going to bring to the table. Our full organization won't be able to attend, but the players that will be there and what we are bringing, the entertainment side, because as we know, sport is entertainment. So other than just coming to and I changed my approach of speaking about it and say basketball games. I won't say it's basketball games. I will say it's an event, it's an experience, because we want the people to be part of the event. We can't come on and perform when there is no people there to perform for. We cannot sell a pirate copy of the sport. So we are actually bringing the entertainment side. What is the entertainment side? The entertainment side is the trash talking, the crowd involved. back and forth banter on the court, and the entertainment side. When we score on somebody, we go up to their face. We want the crowd. The crowd is actually open to run on the court and stop the game. The idea behind it is we actually take it from AAU tournament in the US, which is travel team. So we actually travel into the different countries. We also take information from NBA, the FIBA basketball, European style, also ball is life, Florida side. So we actually, this ball all day is not only basketball. The basketball court is just the stage for the athletes to perform on. So I will say it's an event, it's a concert, it's an experience. We actually have live commentary going on. We come with our uniform. We get let's bring in 5 and come, because the idea is to highlight the talent of Tobago. And Tobago have amazing talent. They have a lot of youth talent coming up. That the sport is actually growing. It's being highlighted on a bigger scale. People are actually tapping in to all our live feeds, highlights and stuff, and asking questions about certain players. So and also other academies now having more basketball. So more people are being involved, families are being involved more. So weekly, we just had to turn down people because it's too much for me on my academy to manage. So it's so much happening right now. I'm so excited about Tobago. We will be there from Saturday night to Monday. Kerry Celestin, we coming for the Eagles, we coming for the whole of Tobago.
I like that.
So where are you going to have this event? Is that Shore Park?
Shore Park for sure. Shore Park is the place to be, and it will be happening on Sunday night. And I know Asha Legal, she will be having netball on the court at the same time. So we have netball happening, basketball happening, music, entertainment. The athletes are coming to perform. We just want to have so much love happening on that day.
All right, so a pleasant good night to you, Mr. Harris. So if you allow me to interject, I'm loving the interview so far, and what I'm hearing, I'm absolutely loving it. So for the day's proceedings, is it that you can bring 5 and come? Because I heard you mention the 5. So is it that communities, different parts of Tobago, they could decide, okay, we'll bring a team of 5, and we could end up with maybe a team from Canaan, a team from Signal Hill, a team from Lambo. Is it that, or is it clubs bring their 5? How is the day proceedings?
Our platform is open for anybody could come.
Okay,
there is
nice.
no inside the game.
We just try to cap it off. We just try to cap it off at maybe 6 to 7 teams, or 6 to 7 5s or more teams, I will say, because the rules of it is we are trying to, other than just highlighting the talent, we want the basketball to be at a high level. So we are actually trying to model our fourth quarter action all the time. So the rules are game to 21 points, 12 minutes running time, 10 zip chrome. So if a team is 10 and the other team is zip, they automatically lost. So from the jump, So from the jump, you have to bring your best game.
Bring your A game.
You have to bring your A game from the jump, and winner stay on. So the winner stays on, and if you lose, why we don't want so much team of 10 or 9, because teams won't get an opportunity to revenge the loss. We want a team to come back to revenge the loss, because if a team win 5 games straight, you upset. You want to come and revenge the loss. You want to come back. So there's so much banter, which is friendly banter, and things that happen in any moment. And something in the beginning of the football or the event, I tell them, conflict sells. In anything we do, they must have conflict. Conflict sells. You won't watch a Netflix series if there is no conflict in it.
Absolutely correct.
The conflict in it is back talking, you trash talking, you up in somebody's face, you old talk, you score on somebody, you at them. I come in Tobago to mash up the all like conflict. So, and that sells. People come to, who is you coming to Tobago, and who is you coming? All of that is sells, but in a nice way, sport, entertainment style.
Definitely. So, I like to advocate for my females, right? So I'm hearing all of this, but are there going to be any females involved in this tournament?
I will love to. I know on that day, netball will be playing. So I know my plenty of the females from Tobago might be more interested in the netball side. But if there's a female team or two female teams in Tobago who want to go and clash each other, they are open to do that. I will welcome it, and we will actually be supporting, because if we go back to one of the, I think it's the fourth event in Enterprise Chaguanas in Trinidad here, there are two female teams going at each other, and these female teams was fire and trees, and it was so entertaining. People were running court, stopping the game, lifting up the game. It was so I would love to see if there's one or two teams even to come on and join on one of the teams and play.
Okay.
You know, that
Is
would
there
be
age limit?
really good. No age limit.
No age limit.
If the players believe that they have the talent to come and match, they can come.
Well,
you know?
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can roll back the years now, Cammy. You know, I used to play basketball in secondary school.
Well, let me give you a joke. I actually used to play basketball as well. And no, the reason why I'm loving this initiative is because for me, basketball just got boring in Tobago. And then the teams got very limited, especially on the female side. So kind of done away with that and went to other things. So I do have a little bit of experience in basketball. I played for quite some time. So who knows?
What I like is a trash talking. I think I'm good at that. Yeah. In your face, bro. Take that. You know that kind of vibe?
It's free for you to express yourself. There is after the game, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. It's Sunday night. You know, in Tobago, it's a lot will be happening. It's a long weekend. It's Sunday school. It's all these different things. So we are.
You've been to Tobago plenty, you know.
Yes, definitely.
So the ballers already know fire coming the way.
So wait, how many Trinidad teams coming across? How many teams from Trinidad coming across?
For our team, we only come in like about 8.
Right.
You know, it's 5. So we are covered, and plus we are hosting. So we will have on our hosting, our jerseys, or the microphones, everything. We will be hosting and managing everything that happens. The players that come in, teams that come in, we will be putting them on the board, so already know, and the announcers already know how to manage in-game crowd, in-game commentary. So it's free. It's no stress. It's just to come enjoy the game, market your talent. It's going to be live stream on our Instagram page. It will have in-game camera highlights. So after the event, we just edit all the videos and the highlights and repost it and tag all the people involved. So they too will have this video for the rest of their life to know that they take part. This is what they do. And so much happening on our Instagram page of all the venues that we've been to. All the live streams are posted there, all the highlights. So much right now. We have the TTPS on board also. Through the Hearts and Minds, we have a TTPS event in Trinidad. Still have Miaro, Sandy Grande. One of the biggest things that we want to do that I'm working on right now is actually carrying the sport to an area where there's no basketball. So, for example, carry the sport to Toko, or even an area in Tobago where there's no basketball, and go there and have the event for the people there. You know, so there might be a young man there who is interested in playing this sport, who will have the confidence to come out of and leave his home and venture into these areas where playing this sport and have the luck going. Trinidad and Tobago have to stop viewing sport as leisure, because internationally, these things are paying. This is a job. This is
definitely
big money. Sports is big money. As you can see right now, I was looking at a huge accomplishment by Dwight York. He's just been appointed, a coach for that team in Australia there too. And he was right in Tobago there as a young man growing up on the streets playing football, and now look where he is. So sport is something that is so big, so much opportunities and employment can happen out of it. And I keep telling the head of the government is that we need private agency to run sports. Sports, the language of sport and the language of politics cannot mix because of the exponential value of sports. So we really need to tap into the corporate side of sports and marketing on a bigger scale, because there's a lot of people who graduated out of universities with sports degree, and there is no clubs or any place in Trinidad and Tobago for them to actually be employed. So that's a side too I'm also tapping into. So see how can we get it privatized and how can we actually manage it on a huge scale.
Fantastic. And before you go, any prizes attached for winners or just bragging rights?
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights. Fantastic.
Bragging rights. Why we choose not to bring in any prize and stuff like that? We don't want the players to feel pressured. Hey, there's a price attached to it if I lost. We just want them, other than just being, okay, you win the most in the night, we want to build a relationship with all the players also across the country. So when we go, there is no money attached. After the game, all of these players now, we create new friendship and new bonds and everlasting relationship that we can have a person to reach out to, build relationship with. Now we can have business opportunities, business connecting just by this platform of sport and the event we are doing. That all that is to build that. There is so much more we have planned for all day. Our initiative is to build that, and after that is built, now we tapping into that side of it, managing a league and international, St. Lucia, Barbados, Jamaica. Right now, there are all these places that we are still going to be hitting in the near future.
Yeah, and I mean, just before we let you go, I mean, just remind us of the time and who can attend.
Right, so the time is we will be at Shaw Park setting up by 5 p.m. Sunday.
Right. 5
p.m. Sunday, we're going live by 5:30. We're trying for teams to be there by 5:30 to start, because we want the game to kick off at least 6 p.m. sharp. 6 p.m. sharp. So all the teams will be there. It will be live stream, will be kicked off. Bring your 5 and come. We only accepting like about 5 teams or 6 teams because we want teams to revenge their win. So bring your 5 and come. Shaw Park, 5:30 p.m. and enjoy the evening proceedings. The bad crew will be there. Ball All Day team will be there in the purple and grey and black, ready to defend Ball All Day. All Tobago teams, especially Kerry Celestin and Jarrell Owen, Mr. Tiba, will be coming to bring up everybody in today.
We shall see about that.
And it has begun.
Yeah, I am going to tell Kerry, in me, he has a good forward. So I will see you on the court on Saturday. Thank you so much, Mr. Harris, and of course, good luck with the initiative. I think it's a wonderful initiative.
Definitely.
And I'm always happy to see persons spending some time to bring basketball back to where it was when I attended school some years ago. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. So you too, you all have a great night. I look forward to seeing you all in Tobago over the weekend. And all the best to you and your family.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Same to you.
Yeah. Come out and see me. It's my biceps and my triceps, my short pants on Saturday. But I'm going to be talking more than anything else, right?
Right.
I'm going to be trash talking from the side.
Okay.
You
I
short,
get
man.
you.
You know that kind of thing?
I like the accent that is coming out right now.
Well, yes, that was Mr. Harris. Wow. I mean, I think that guy, I mean, whenever he's into sales, because you really sold that event, yeah?
Definitely. I mean, seriously, even if you were not into basketball, just listening to the interview, listening to him talk about it, expressing how he feels about it, and how he feels about the event in particular, I would want to be there.
Yeah, and he's a good trash talker too. He started to give Kerry.
Yeah, he done start to give, he done trade talk, man. So Kerry, Bako shots have been fired. So all in all, that come good and represent Tobago. Definitely.
Represent Tobago, yes. Right, so can we take a break and come again?
Definitely. We have one more. One more, Marcus.
We take a break and we're going to come back with some guys from the Power Boat Racing Association, yeah? So stay tuned.
Let's go! 284-6597 and advertise with us. Advertise with Tobago Updates. Call 284-6597. If you have a small or large business, we can get your information in front of the masses. Reach our rapidly growing viewership on Facebook and YouTube. Promote your brand in Trinidad and the Caribbean through M&E TV Now and Gayel. Yes, we can build unique ads for your business. Call now 284-6597 and advertise with us. Advertise with Tobago Updates. Call.
For that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Let's go!
Yeah, welcome back to Inside the Game. Really fun interview there with Mr. Jeffrey Harris out of Hoop Nation. Yeah, I'm going to be at Shaw Park on Saturday and Sunday, so you can come down there and check me out. I can play cricket and basketball. But now we have some guys from the Powerboat Association with us on set, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and, of course, give the viewers your portfolio. So I'm going to start with this guy right here, very tall guy. Tonight is a night of tall and strapped people. I'm going to go back in the gym. So, yeah, tell us who you are, your name and position in the association.
Well, my name is Otis Walker.
Right.
And I'm just, for now, permanent racer, as you can see.
Permanent racer. Permanent racer. Right, and the guy with the lovely shirt on.
Yeah. My name is Trevor Sun. I'm one of the directors in the Trinidad and Tobago Powerboat Association.
Right. So I'm hearing of some interesting developments where Tobago boats are concerned, pirogues specifically, right? Where you guys would have been in Tobago recently, and we are geared up to have some races in Trinidad. You can tell us more about that?
Okay. Basically, the Trinidad and Tobago Powerboat Association is really interested in developing powerboat racing in both Trinidad and Tobago, right? And we have had a lot of requests from Tobago to come to Trinidad and race. Now, the issue we had was the boats were a little small.
Right.
Right? So what we have done now is create a class specifically for Tobago boats. Right? And we have invited them to come to next week, Sunday, in Trinidad, and we'll have a regatta where they're racing with some of the Trinidad boats.
Right. And you mentioned that the boats in Tobago, or the guys in Tobago who wanted to participate in Trinidad, their boats were a bit small. In terms of, when you say small, in size of engine, the craft itself?
No, it's basically boat length. So our rules basically cater for 20 feet and above.
Right.
All right? But there were a group of Tobago racers that are about 16 to 20 feet in length. So we decided to adjust our rules and create a new class just for them so they can come. And we've also got some good response from our Trinidad racers.
Right. So how do you identify a racer? So I can have a boat and I can just say I want to come and race, or you have to have some kind of credential behind you?
We'll help you.
Because I have a racer here, Otis from Castor. I know Otis good, and you have been racing for how long?
Well, since I was like about 16, 17.
Right. And you are one of the persons that are going to be going to Trinidad.
Yeah. I'll be racing both from Castor, Ghost operation.
Right.
That's Cayman George, his boat.
Oh, you've been racing the boat?
Yeah, I took part in the great race from 2015, 2016, till now, with a boat named Limitless.
Limitless.
Yeah, we got a guy named David Singh from John Dial, where he's in Trinidad now. So, as Trevor said, you know, a lot of people in Tobago seen that the great race has been finishing in Tobago for all these about 51 years.
Yeah.
You know, everybody would like to be in the park, but as he said, the length of the boat, some of the boats guys who have boats are too small. So it was really good for them to, you know, get this class and go and experience, it firsthand.
Yeah. Right. So you are one of the persons that would have qualified in terms of length, and you're going to be there, or are you not in that category anymore?
I wouldn't say not anymore. How to put this? The Great Chase is coming up. We're preparing for the Great Chase. So as the regattas taking place now, I decided to go with the small boat.
Right. And how many boats have qualified in terms of this particular category, the age category?
So far we have 5.
5.
4 from Tobago and 1 from Trinidad.
And you care to share where in Tobago these guys are from, in a particular village?
Castara, Buko, Plymouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And in terms of the regatta, where is it going to be taking place? And
it'll be at the Trinidad Yacht Club in Glencoe, right, on Sunday the 5th from 12 p.m.
Yeah. And what's the distance are they going to be racing over?
Okay, there will be 2 sets of races, a sprint and circuit. All right, the sprint again is roughly a quarter mile, right, and the circuit is about 2.5 miles.
Yeah, and you mentioned that this is a new category. Is this category going to be in the Great Race as well?
No. The Great Race, because of the water conditions on the north coast and the length of the race, we're just limiting this class to regattas.
Yeah, and Great Race. When is Great Race going to be held this year?
August the 20th.
August. Are we going to be finishing in Scarborough or in Stowaway? I'm hearing
that is yet to be determined. We haven't finalized that yet.
Yeah, but who determines where does it end?
It's a combination of the association and the major sponsors.
Right. And I notice COVID impacted your racing in any particular way. I mean, how do you see, or do you want to see more Tobagonians getting involved in racing?
Yeah, I would love to see a lot more Tobagonians get into the racing. It's a very good experience. It's a lovely, I love it.
Yeah. Is it profitable in any particular way?
Experience is always profitable. Not, if you look for profitable by cash, I would say no, but experience is always profitable in almost any field.
And for you, what about racing that you really like?
Well, that's a question. It just calms me down. You know.
Yeah.
I be going up the North Coast with past Great Races, and I just viewing the land, and I just enjoy. That's something I just enjoy firsthand. I can't explain it outright, but it's just something I just really enjoy.
Yeah. And Mr. Sun, I mean, what would you want to see where the sport of powerboat racing is concerned? Because I guess for some people it's a bit expensive, and I mean, you guys, you like what you do. What would you want to see where powerboat racing is concerned in Trinidad and Tobago?
Okay. Well, in addition to this class for the Tobago boats, we also have 4 other Tobago boats that regularly race in Trinidad. Okay, there's Blue Eyes, there's Predator, there's Limitless, and there's Timeless.
Right.
Okay, so there's a regular group of racers that race in Trinidad already.
Powered by God.
And Powered by God is, sorry.
Powered by God. That's the guy Roland.
Roland.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a regular group. So the idea is, if this new group is encouraged to race, they either move up to a bigger boat, or they can race in other boats.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So they can be more challenged and progress from there, as well as we're hoping some of the younger ones who are coming up now, right, start off on the smaller boats.
Yeah. And these boats aren't pirogues, right? Or is it that they have to be covered in any way?
No. They're pleasure boats.
Oh, you call them?
Yeah. They're pleasure boats.
They're not pirogues, not full race boats, but it's.
Yeah. So you're going to have the regatta in Trinidad. Any consideration to have any kind of regatta in Tobago? Because I mean,
that's definitely on the drawing board,
right?
We're looking, if not later this year, definitely early next year.
In Tobago.
In Tobago.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And before we let you go, any final would you want to tell the people in Tobago? I mean, Otis.
Yeah, I mean, come in, join in. I mean, because I'm racing with a guy who, just a young fella, as Trevor said, encourage young people coming up. We've been practicing a couple of days now. Right. And he's a young fella, getting in, and he's been pretty good from Castara too.
And when you say practice, how do you practice for a powerboat race?
No, well, all the boats typically have two guys, a driver and a charterman.
Right.
I'm an experienced driver for over the years.
So the driver is who will steer.
Right.
And
the charterman will control the speed of the boat.
Oh. So he will watch. What is he watching? The control the speed of the boat? Is he watching? No, the chatting man. You controlling the boat, right?
No, the driver. You driving?
I'm driving. Right. And he controls the speed of the boat.
I control the speed. I have the chattel in my hands.
Oh. So what determines how fast you go? Would the choppiness of the water at a particular time?
No, well, it all depends how fast your boat is. Right. Depends on the water condition. Right. You could push off how you want.
Oh, okay, so you just steering the wheel and he watching the sea. Right, wave coming up. Let me slow down. That's just chatting man does.
Basically, something like that, yes. Because you can't want to hit a wave too fast.
Right.
You could end up in problems.
So you have to have somebody that you trust as your chatting man.
Basically, yes. And somebody who have common sense for equipment also.
Yeah, because
if you have a shuttle and you stick and you hit a wave and you're too long in the air, you could fry your engine also.
So have you ever been in a crash?
What?
Have you ever crashed your boat? Like,
no.
You never had that?
I mean, I've been up in the air for a while, like a few seconds, but...
Like you have no fear at all in racing the powerboat?
No, that is a bad thing.
And that's a bad thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So with him now, I just like give the boat like about half the speed, hold it.
Right.
And we just drive, we go to
Charlotte. That's practicing?
Yeah, we go to Charlotte, we go to Storby, and gradually increase the speed that he control. And, over time, and he's doing very good, I must say.
Is there an association in Tobago for powerboats or racing?
Yeah, we have an association, but it's still not work and it's coming up.
So I guess very soon we'll see you representing Tobago zone as Mr. Sun is representing the national.
Yes, I'm heading that way.
Okay, and how many racers we have in Tobago outside the guys who normally go for the Great Race? You mentioned Limitless, which is you, Power by God, and 2 other boats. That's all we have.
Yeah, but a lot of guys are wrong, that racing, but I don't know if they don't want to come out or if they. But I guess by this now, I think they should step forward after they see what the Power Boats committee in Trinidad is trying to put forward to Tobago.
And how can someone sign up to be a part of, or is it that you are closed off for the upcoming regatta?
No, we have briefings on the Thursday just before the race, and anybody could call and sign in. We have Zoom briefings, right? They can also send a request. We have an email address, thettpba@gmail.com, or they can call me directly, right, at 735-5087, and we can make arrangements to find out, if they have a boat to the racing with. Generally, you should have a boat to start with, right? Yeah. And what I've been doing in the last couple of days is scrutinizing the boats.
Right, and what's that?
Right, so what we do is look at basic safety requirements a boat should have, right, as well as equipment and seaworthiness of the boat, right, in general, right, so that we try to prevent accidents before they happen.
Correct.
Yeah, and you have a good track record in terms of putting on good events without having major accidents.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So we decided this wrong, so that we come early. So the idea is not to stop people from racing; it's to help people race. So we identify any shortcomings, let them know, and they correct it in time.
And as a racer, if let's say I want to get involved in racing, because I believe it's a very expensive undertaking, outside of wanting to participate in the Great Race, what are other events that racers can participate in yearly, probably outside of Trinidad and Tobago?
Okay, outside of Trinidad, most people will go to Key West. So there's the World's Offshore Racing in Key West, and that really ends the season in North America. So that's one of the biggest events in the world.
Okay, for real. Okay, and we have Trinidad boats and go there.
Yeah, right now we have Sheriff Lobo, doing the circuit, and they ran in Key West last year. Right. Again, it is expensive.
But what is that something that you will want to be a part of?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to.
Right.
Yeah, trust me, I would love to.
So guys, we have been chatting with the guys from the Trinidad and Tobago Powerboats Association, right?
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago Powerboats Association. And we're looking forward to the regatta, and then we have the Great Race on the 20th of August.
Yes.
And we're not sure if it's going to finish in Storby or it's going to finish in Scarborough. Well, where would you want it to finish? You can see that. You can see
anywhere there's a crowd.
I like that. You can say Castor too,
Yeah, go love the British Castor.
Yeah. I used to look forward to it finishing at Storby because of the after lime. I think it's a great spectacle when it comes in the Scarborough because they can line up and see the boats. It's fascinating, and I think it's something that you guys can consider as well. Instead of just ending it off with the boats coming in and ending off, we can have a nice show as well, a nice sea show. I think he had it once. I think Mr. George Leacock had put on a show at the right out in front there, where he had some helicopters and these different things happening right in front there. Because a regatta as well. Yeah. You know, it's always good to see the boats and see the boats in action. You know, so I look forward to Great Race 2022 on August 20th. Not sure if it's going to be Stormy or it's going to be in Scarborough. Any final words before you go?
Well, they actually have boat racing events in Tobago.
Right.
That's
so the fisherman will have like racing when they have fisherman fest.
Yeah, but I think after the Great Race, supposed to have some events.
Right. Yeah, so Republic Weekend is normally
right. That's in Roxborough.
Roxborough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then
that's with the power boats or the pre-rocks?
All.
Right.
All boats.
Yeah. Right. That's going to be in Roxborough.
Yes.
Ah, fantastic.
Right.
So you heard it here. We're going to have power boat racing in Roxborough. I know I will take a trip on one of those boats sometime.
Really?
I don't want to be the chairman. I want to be the steering person. You know, but if you're going too fast, I can hit it. How close are you? Close to me right there? I can hit your elbow, just in case.
No. you can shut your hand if you want.
So there are times that you will direct as well.
Yeah, you have times. You have 1 or 2 times in the past racing and you're heading and I see it because I'm taller.
Right.
My Chatterman David Singh, he's a little shorter than I. And I will see a wave and I wonder if he see this wave, boy, and I will, you know, and they go say, well, he saw it.
Right.
So, yeah, sometimes you tell a Chatterman to ease up a little bit,
Right. Are you a racer as well?
Yeah.
You're a good racer.
Over 30 years.
Wow.
Very good,
What's the name of your boat?
Trident.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Monster.
That's still a dream.
Fantastic, guys. So any final word before we go?
No, we look forward to all the boats coming in Tobago and being a very successful regatta for them.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think they'll be the name of the boats so far.
Right. The names of the boats?
Yeah.
You can name
Ghost Operation.
Ghost Operation. You have the name of the person in charge there?
Ghost Operation, I'll be Chatterman Otis Walker.
Right.
And Ronaldo Manswell. That's from Castara.
Right.
Then we have Mini-Me.
Mini-Me.
From Castara also.
Right.
The driver is Curlan Ferguson.
Yeah, that's my brother though.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Yes, that's my brother. Yeah.
And,
so that's going to be the Chatterman.
And Odinga Walker is the Chatterman.
Right.
Then we have Thanos. That's Casey Taylor. But I don't know who, I can't remember who is his Chatterman. Okay. And then we have Crazy Little Ants from Moko. That's Callis.
Right.
I don't know who his Chatterman is. So that's the 4 boats from Tobago so far.
That will have actually qualified in the H class.
Yes.
In the H class. And they're going to be racing in Trinidad, and there's one other boat from Trinidad will be in that category.
MTI.
MTI.
Fantastic. It's going to be streamed live, like we can take it in just in case we can't be there?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you have to...
Yeah, but there will be some video, right? But it just won't be live.
Fantastic. So I've heard it first here on Inside the Game. We've been chatting with the guys from Trinidad and Tobago Powerboats Association. And let me say good luck to all the Tobago boats, and of course, be safe. It's a really interesting, but I call it a dangerous sport because I've seen the speed that you guys go at, and I guess you guys are very experienced and you have been doing it for years. So guys, we're gonna come back and we're gonna wrap up a really interesting show here. I want to thank the guys from the Powerboats Association once again. And of course, congratulations on your coming to Tobago and scouting. I always like to see Tobago involved, and happy when the national body comes to Tobago. They ask you come and you pick and we put it involved. Yeah, so guys, take a break. We're gonna come back with more.
Let's go!
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Advertise with Tobago Updates. Call 284-6597. If you have a small or large business, we can get your information in front of the masses. Reach our rapidly growing viewership on Facebook and YouTube. Promote your brand in Trinidad and the Caribbean through M&E TV Now and Gayel. Yes, we can build unique ads for your business. Call now 284-6597 and advertise with us.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah. Yes, we're back, and of course, let me say thank you guys so much for being with us still. Yeah, it's a marathon show here. Tonight, I mean, it says a lot about the amount of sporting activities been taking place in Tobago over the last week. And we want to ensure we get everyone in, because they want nobody call the station or meet our producer Porter down the road and say by us in any particular way. So we try to get in everything. Yes, Kami? We try to get everything? Yes, definitely. Yes, so Kami, we're looking to wrap up. Of course, we're going to talk about all the upcoming events. And you know, interesting interview with the guys from the Power Boats Association. And they have been always clamoring and asking for support from the Tobago House of Assembly.
Of course.
As I know, Ajmal bin the man pushing the power boats in Tobago.
Definitely.
And it's a fascinating thing. People like to see the boat race. And you see the support when we have great race outside there.
Exactly.
Or even in Storrow Bay.
So you know it's definitely something that is loved here in Tobago. Yes. So I mean a little bit of support can go a long way for the guys. Because you can see it's definitely something that they love and they want to keep it going. So a little bit of support. Just begging for them.
But I'm not going to go on a boat though. I'm going to stay on the shoreline.
Well, I even would say I good. It's okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, so Kami, we have the Tobago Cup currently taking place. The show level Tobago Cup.
Currently going on.
Yeah, and we have I think we had a double header today. I think it's probably completed by now. Game started at 5 and 7 p.m.
7, yes.
Right, at Mount Pleasant Recreation Ground. Another double header tomorrow. Then it's going to have a triple header on Saturday and a triple header on Sunday. The youths, they're going to be involved over the weekend. Match at 2 and 3:30. And then we're going to have a senior game at 6:30. Obviously, Saturday is the Champions League final, starting at 3 p.m. So they push back the senior game to 6:30. And then also same thing is going to happen on Sunday. So Tobago Cup, showing level Tobago Cup. I've seen some matches and I'm telling you it's really competitive.
Stuff. Yes, very much so.
Yeah, really happy to see the players back out in their numbers. I mean, over 2 years we haven't seen them, and the communities obviously going head to head. I saw Charlottesville play for the first time in so many years, and they have really good players in that lineup. Bethel played today, Belgarden playing as well. Stockyville, Phoenix.
Yes, we're seeing some teams coming back out.
Indeed.
And it's fantastic to see the different communities actually coming back out. It's not just the normal persons you used to see. You know, when you hear about any cup in Tobago or any leagues in Tobago, you just hear some standard names. But we are seeing some of the villages coming together and coming out, and the guys are coming out and playing. And dare I say that the level of football is actually starting to take a step up. Right? It's starting, for me, it's starting to improve from where the place had now opened.
Right.
And then when we came out, there was a lot of scrappy football. Fitness was off, you know, the skill. They were a bit rusty, they were shaking off the rust, but we are seeing where the game is actually stepping up a little bit. So it's getting exciting, it's exciting stuff.
Fantastic. And you see, you are at the best position to see it on the lines, you know, as a referee there. So
Oh my gosh, this picture again.
Yeah, you are the best place to see the development of these guys, or the transition from when we just started back just after the lockdown.
I am also shaking off some rust.
Yeah, what else we have? What else we have?
We have the district cup still happening. That's up at Table Piece. That's Zarisha Hackett. That's her tournament happening up there. If you look at some of the videos coming out from there, it's exciting stuff. You can see the community coming out. Very good turnout. They're making it into a lime, exciting football. It's definitely a big community thing up there, and kudos to her. Fantastic. And kudos to her team for that.
And I'm hearing that this weekend is going to be the final. Is it this weekend?
Is it? Yes, it's the final this weekend.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be really
definitely
big.
This weekend, listen, this weekend is so packed. Listen, I don't know which way to turn.
Yes.
Lord Father.
And we have the Paradise Challenge coming up as well. This is
definitely, so you know I'll definitely be here because my babies
Rising Superstars.
Of course, Rising Superstar Phoenix. We are definitely going to be in action at the Paradise Challenge hosted by Carlton Panthers this Sunday. Of course, there's an entry fee to enter. Come and support the kids. These are the young ones. They all are in preparation for juveniles coming next week, the 4th and the 5th. So that's, this is basically a preparation meet for them, right? Some exciting stuff is going to be coming your way on Sunday. As you see the tickets, children $20, adults $40. Come and support the kids.
Yeah, how did you guys do it with Mercury? You did
fantastic. Oh my, I should have had some pictures for you all to see. My babies were fantastic. You should have heard the commentator up there only calling on names as well. But I can't be biased. I must big up Lambo. Is a Lambo Alliance. Lambo Alliance. With Seymour Hackett, of course. She had a big contingent up there, and of course you will see in the sea of green. Some of them had on white, and you are seeing the talent. I would always be for the talent of Tobagonians rather than just, of course I must support my club, I must big up my club, however I look at the talent across the board, and it was fantastic stuff to see the kids up there participating. We had a few more clubs, we were basically the main clubs. Of course there was Mercury, they hosted the event, but we were the 3 main clubs that were up there. There were a few in and outs, few other persons. I saw Speyside, there were some persons from Charlottesville that ran. It was actually fantastic. A lot of my athletes walked away with a lot of medals. They only walk in and you hear him jingling.
And they're gonna cherish those medals.
Definitely.
Forever.
Definitely.
I'm thinking back how I started in sport, and all I wanted was a trophy
and
a medal. And I put that in my cabinet, and I won that. I won. So it's just really good of Mercury, and it's good of all the clubs that are putting on these meets for the youngsters and not just the seniors in that way. So kudos to Mercury, and of course congratulations to all the winners and the participants there. I'm seeing here we have the Community League Organizers 7-a-side. This has been around for a while, and they are now doing registration for this year's competition. You can check them out on social media, the league, and in fact they have added a different division this year because they never had it under 15.
Under 15,
and I'm happy that these community organizers are now putting
for the youth.
Yes,
definitely.
So it's not just about a sweat. I remember doing a proposal and taking it to the THA, and a secretary, in fact an administrator, saying that he's not going to give any public funds for any seniors to sweat. And I understood that you must have that aspect of development in that mix as well. So I'm happy to see that these organizers are now bringing the young people out, and giving them an opportunity to play as well. Development is taking place. There's another initiative as well, under 6, under 10. So I'm not sure what's in this new. If someone spoke to them, but it's good to see that they are doing these events and including the youngsters. Concept Coaching Football Academy won the youth football competition in Plymouth, and 6 teams. I think they've probably already organized their teams, and it's going to be happening in August on the 27th. So they have already organize their teams, and they are now advertising. So it's something for us to look forward to as well.
Of course, I would love to see under 6 play. I think I saw in one tournament, Gold Blasters had a tournament where I saw some under 8s play. And you would not believe the skill set that these under 8s.
We underestimate them.
Exactly, I was just about to say that. We definitely underestimate them and think that because they are so young, they can't or they can't. Listen, they are able to do just as good.
Yes, of course.
Just as good.
And
so I'm looking forward to such a thing.
They soak up everything. You teach them the right thing, they're going to display it on the field.
Soak it up and show it back to you, and show it back to you with extra skill.
Tender
style.
So I look forward to that one as well in August. This is, of course, the relaunch of the Kick It with Karen, and this is going to be taking place on Sunday and Monday.
Yes.
All right. Really, really attractive prices there, and she's also catering for under 8, under 10, under 12, under 14.
So yet again, we are seeing the development.
And I'm happy to also see here a number of private. This is something I always look for: sponsorship. Who supports? Because many of us, when our national teams are taking licks, that's in them training or then what going on with them. But to keep them in training, you have to have some level of finance, and that's what the other countries are beating us with. They are in camps, and they have the private support
putting in towards their youth. They are taking the necessary steps and putting it in, placing it in the youth, and just allowing them to do their thing, to have fun, to have the experience. Otis, I think, said experience.
Experience, yes.
He spoke about experience tonight, and that is one of the things that we cannot take away from our youth.
Fantastic.
Give them that experience, and we can definitely see that they are gaining some experience. I think COVID did a good. I honestly think it did a good, because before this, you will rarely see events for kids this age. You will see very few. And now it's like everybody is just coming up with something for the under 8, for the under 6, for the under 10. And that is fantastic, because I've always said that development is missing in our sport. And this is every sporting aspect. There's usually, you will start seeing these kids playing from under 13 and stuff, and that's where we start focusing on. But then there must be development before that.
Of course.
Right? If we take a 5-year-old and start training him or her, imagine what they can do at under 13. And this is where we are a step behind when it comes to different other countries. The other day I saw a race by a 5-year-old. That 5-year-old ran a 400 meter, I think, in a minute and 15 seconds. I think that was the time. I can't even run a 400 meter in a minute and 15 seconds. Listen, I have 13-year-olds that run at that time.
Once you put in the training with them, and don't underestimate them. Once you handle them in the way that they should be handled, because they are home and making all kind of mischief.
They have energy to burn. These children have energy to burn.
Very well. Utilize their energies in the right direction, and trust me, they're going to surprise you. They're going to surprise you. So kudos to Karen, and I really expect a really good showing there on Sunday and Monday. Rainbow Cup next month, that's coming up as well. This is basically a staple in Tobago. Obviously, the last 2 years it was not held because of the COVID
situation.
But they have been here, and a lot of international races will come. Tobagonians participate, Trinidadians participate. I look forward to this event, to be very honest, as a spectator.
As a spectator, that's it. As a spectator.
As a participant.
Definitely.
I can't see myself up with the big boys at all. And I like to compete. And I mean, if I ain't come last, I want to come second to last, in a sense, in a way. But
at least beat one person.
Yes, I don't want to down that I didn't compete the race, Definitely. But I look forward to that. And we spoke about this
Fatal
Razak.
Yes, the 5K pop-up run starting at Buku. You heard a lot about it tonight. You have all the information. Definitely looking forward to see persons go out and support Dwayne and his Keystone family. Go out, support it. If you're not running, take a walk. Get active.
Yeah, of course. So, get down there. And then obviously,
Nation.
We have the very energetic
Yes.
Mr.
Harris.
Mr. Harris.
Jeffrey Harris.
Jeffrey
right?
Harris.
He called out Mr. Celestine and Bako. Listen, I am rooting for you guys. You know, Tobago to be hot. Yeah. So he already called you all out. So I am looking forward to see you all. Listen, you all have to go out there and shout. I need to see you all go out there and be able to show some talks and things and say, hey, you all have to go back to Trinity.
Yeah, it's going to be live. Yeah, so trust me.
Yes,
you have to represent and yeah. Go there and support that initiative as well. And then,
why am I up here again? Why?
This should be motivation to everyone, you know. Get out there and do what you have been doing before COVID. And it's good to see. And I like your hairstyle too, in a way. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. On point.
I try a thing.
Yeah. I think that's it for the upcoming events. We have had a really packed show tonight.
Definitely.
I think we have done justice for the sporting fraternity here in Tobago. I want to thank Darren Douglas, of course, our national table tennis player, for joining us. We also had Mr. Dwayne Lyons coming in the studio. Onella Walker, very strapping. I just see Onella on social media, and she didn't look as intimidating as
when she came in there.
She looks like a national athlete, you know.
Yes, definitely.
I want to wish her and the team all the best next week. I'm going to be down there for the first 2 days, so good luck to them there. Then, of course, we had Jeffrey Harris from the Hoop Nations, and the final interview. We had Mr. Trevor Sun and Otis Walker from the Power Boats Association. Thank you guys for coming and sharing with Tobago all that's happening with your organization, and we look forward to you coming again, of course, and keeping us updated with what's happening with sport in Tobago. My name is Marcus Daniel. You can call me Mr. Cricket. It has been a pleasure being with us here for 1 hour and 41 minutes to be exact. Yeah, Kami, any question for me, Kami?
And my name is Kamisa Lincoln Comes, whatever you want to call me. It was fantastic hosting you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the interviews, and we are definitely going to come again next week to entertain you once again. So have a great night, guys.
And have a good holiday. Yes, we have a long weekend, so be safe on this long weekend. Enjoy it, but be safe. We're going to be back next Thursday.
Yes? Have a good night.
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!